Switch over. Come on, go live, Joker. What? Are you serious?
What's up?
I'm just trying to figure out why this thing won't go live like it's supposed to. Important when streaming onto a profile viewer comments. Well, okay. Let me refresh real quick.
I was going to ask you. I was going to tell you. Hey, what's the quarterback's name for the Bears? The guy you're talking about?
Tyler Badgett.
Tyler Badgett.
I guess we're going live. You know what? It shows we're going live. I don't know what happened to my intro video, but if you heard it, y'all, I apologize for technical difficulties. It look like we're going live right now. I just need to confirm a few things. I switched over at the last minute, and this thing is bugging. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it looked like we're going live a little bit. And yeah, we're going live. So hey, let's go ahead and jump on in. This is the FairWeather Fan channel. It's been a minute and so past the start time, and I apologize for the technical difficulty, but I blame it on Coach D-Way because he's in his truck.
Yeah. That's probably what it is. For reals.
But man, listen, this is the FairWeather Fan channel, man. I'm sorry once again for the late start. Please like, subscribe, share, leave comments, join the conversation. We're in it. We're already going live, so let's go ahead and just hit it. For those of you who was in a while ago, please come back. We need you to come on back.
Yes.
Start to finish. But anyway, here we go. Let's go ahead and just jump into the conversation today. I'm going to start with boxing today. First of all, before we jump into the Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford fight, we want to say RIP and send our prayers up to the family of Ricky the Hitman Hatton. Died at 46. Man, he's a world champion at the light welterweight and welterweight division. Just a young person, 46 years old. He died. So was found dead in his home. And so, man, he was also known as the People's Champion. So I mean, it just this rings a little somberness to the boxing community. But it is what it is. RIP to Ricky the Hitman Hatton. D-Way, you got any thoughts about our brother Ricky?
He entertained the world with his craft for a long time at a very high level. He was a very, very classy guy, and he was a joy for me to get to see. So yeah, thoughts and prayers with everyone in his family and close friends, whatever. So yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this right here. Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. D-Way, what are your thoughts of this fight? Was it a good one? Woo.
Yo, Adrian!
Coach,
I don't know if I thought it was a good fight or not. I mean, obviously a lot of action.
Yeah.
I didn't have a dog in the hunt, so I don't have a lot to say about it. So I'm gonna let you drive this one for us.
Well, okay then. So all you guys sit back and buckle your seats while I sit back and give you my little rant about what I saw on Saturday night. Listen, it's simple. First of all, it's a great fight. Good fight. We expect that type of energy from two boxers. And the ideal of this fight, both boxers laying a lot on the line. We haven't seen a fight of this magnitude in a long time to where boxers got everything to gain and everything to lose at the exact same time. Usually these types of fights be avoided till later when people are already late and stuff like that, on their way out, and they come back and say, why the heck not fight this fight? But man, both of them had all their titles on the line, and it was a great fight. And here's the deal. I appreciate everything where Canelo is. I got some Corey Patterson said, Bud, yeah. What's up, Corey Patterson? Man, good to see you back in the building, brother. Listen, Canelo Alvarez is a great fighter. He's a strong dude, big dude. I mean, when you talk about old school boxing, You know what I'm saying? When guys go off in there and it just pounds you away. That's what Canelo Alvarez was, right? Is. But Floyd Mayweather introduced us to a more of a strategic way of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Tap without getting hit without getting hit, and that's exactly what brought Bud Crawford was brought to the scene in this fight against Canelo Alvarez. Listen, D-Way, I watched Canelo Alvarez lose to Floyd Mayweather when he was about 20 pounds heavier than him. Yeah. And I kept saying, if Terrence Bud come and have that same strategy to be a strategic, to be a tactician, he was going to win that fight. And at the end of the day, it's boxing. This is not brutal backyard brawling. There's an art form to this boxing, and that's one of the things that Canelo Alvarez really never brought to his game. I'm not saying he's not a proficient fighter. I'm not saying he's like a Deontay Wilder, but he just wasn't as skilled as Bud Crawford's in this fight. I'm running over, but anyway, it was a good fight. I appreciate both men. But here's some things that I want to educate the people on if you don't already know. For those of you out there who are not traditional boxing fans, let me explain something to you. There is a reason why Bud Crawford gave the belts back to Canelo Alvarez. And I was 100% shocked why this went viral. And everybody was asking questions why. Even one Stephen A. Smith, who's supposed to be the GOAT at sports media, didn't understand the answer and the why behind it. Listen, let me help you understand. And Bud Crawford's cleared it up. When these guys get their belts, when they win the title, they customize their belts. You lose a title, but you don't lose your hardware. That's just all it is. They customize the belt for them. So when you win a title from somebody in the ring, when they announce the winner, you will ceremonially pass over the belts, right? Yeah. But you don't want somebody else's belts with their name on it. You hand the belts back, and then you turn around, and then you make your own. What traditionally happens that the fighter doesn't normally give the belts back. Someone else from the camp goes and they exchange, and they send it back either by mail or they go somewhere later on and give it back. Usually the fighters don't hand it back. But Crawford said he wanted to hand the belts back to Canelo personally. This is not the only time we've seen this. It wasn't like, and some people had the misunderstanding that he was giving the title back. No, only the belt. He's going to get his own personalized belts for his own self, and he's going to keep them. There you have it, folks. For those who don't know boxing, how boxing works, okay? Exactly, Corey Patterson. What up, Bob? Good to see you, brother. D-Way, Max Kellerman. I'm gonna get your opinion about this. Max Kellerman. If y'all know Max Kellerman, who's a longtime analyst on the First Take, but he's supposed to be the boxing guru. He made this comment when he was talking with Andre Ward, and then he turns around. What up, Lou? Then he turns around and actually say this to Bud Crawford himself. And he said, if Bud Crawford wins this fight, he will be this generation's greatest of all time. If he loses this fight, his whole career, his whole legacy will be tarnished because they will sit around and say that you never really fought anybody. The moment you fight somebody, you lost. It is one thing to have that personal theology for yourself, but after the fight, while he's interviewing the guy in the ring, he actually looks at Bud Crawford and tells him his way of thinking. What do you think about Max Kellerman's thought process and why he did what he did?
So he says this generation, I mean, what I don't know what time frame he's referring to because, for me, Floyd Mayweather is the greatest, is the GOAT of this generation. Yeah. But is he talking about this new, young, up-and-coming blood? I don't know. But what's his record right now? Is it 42-31, or what is it?
Yeah, he's undefeated. That's all I know.
So it's 30. He's undefeated, 32-0. Then I think maybe.
Yeah, whatever his record is. I'm sorry, I don't know.
That's a strong statement. That you said, Max.
Actually, huh?
Yeah, that's a strong statement to make. But,
yeah.
I mean, he's undefeated, so. Yeah, that's a strong statement. So,
It's a very strong statement to declare that Bud Crawford is this generation's GOAT. But he also talked, but the generation was given small because he did say, we once had Floyd, and then now this up and coming generation. Now you got Terrence Crawford, right? But here's my thing, and this is my thing, is the biggest issue when it comes down to professional boxing, is and that's one thing I love about Andrew Roy, because he kind of cleaned it up towards the end of their post game show, because he was kind of perturbed by it, because Andre Ward is a fighter who doesn't have any losses on his record, right? But never got the same due and just as a Floyd Mayweather. And one thing Andre Ward said, he said, you can't sit back and say that because a fighter loses one fight, that his record or his legacy is tarnished. He said we put too much emphasis on a loss. Taking a page out of UFC, that they don't. You can have 2 or 3 losses in UFC and still get those title fights. He said we need to take a page out of that book, because I think that's what's going on with professional boxing. I mean, you look at all the greats. There is no other than Floyd Mayweather, and I think Sugar Ray Robinson. I don't know if he have any defeats or not. I don't know. But I mean, a lot of the greats that we name the greatest of all time throughout generations all have losses on the record. And you just can't sit back and say that just because if Bud would have lost this great fight, all of a sudden now his whole career is tarnished. That just makes absolutely no sense to me. And I knew Jonah G was going to jump into the conversation. He said, exactly, Tom. Yep, exactly. 3-time lineal champ, the heavyweight division. Corey Patton said it lost 5 times, exactly, And Max Kellerman represents just the media, D-Way, and that's a problem. D-Way, you all right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, okay, man, you got your head down there. I want you to look at the road.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, but no, the Tyson, Sugar Ray Robinson, and Leonard, all of them had losses on their record, absolutely. But the media always try to control narratives, and this is what I'm saying. And Max Kellerman is one of them. So shame on you, Max Kellerman, for making that statement. And then he turns around and goes to Canelo afterwards and said, "Hey, man, all the belts, all the hardware you got, do you feel like that you lost everything?" And Canelo like, "No, I'm still a good fighter. I still feel like I'm a good fight." Max Kellerman then goes on and asks me, he said, "Do you say like what's so different about you?" The dude lost this one fight, and now he's talking about what's different about you. And Alvarez like, bro, there's nothing different about me. I'm still the same guy. I still feel like I'm a champion. So Max Kellerman, man, if I had you on the stage, I would definitely cross-examine you to no end.
Well,
do you know anything about Turkey Ali Sheikh? Turkey Ali Sheikh?
Just from what they're talking about, he's got more money than Moses does. So, and I don't know anything about his background, no.
Good job. Yes, sir, Johnny G. Yeah, exactly. Covered 50 pounds, beating champs. Exactly. So yeah, he got all the money in the world. Dana White got a little bit of money. And the idea that these two brought with this big old fight, and he talked, and Turkey Ali Sheikh talked about it during pregame, about the big contract with Netflix, all the money they're going to be able to make, and hopefully transform and resurrect professional boxing. You coming from the generation you come from and seeing boxing at its prime, seeing the boxing at its best, can money and this particular Dana White strategy, because you got the money from Ali Sheikh and the strategy of Dana White from UFC, is this the right formula to resurrect boxing back to its glory days?
EC, it's interesting because everybody thinks money can resurrect things. Money. And money plays a big part in it. But these greats that I grew up getting to watch, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Kenny Norton Jr., Kenny Norton Sr., Larry Holmes. That's just the heavies. I didn't even get into the Roberto Durans and the Marvin Haglers and the Sugar Ray Leonards. All these guys were celebrities. Okay.
Yeah.
Not only were they boxers, but they were celebrities, and they were known all over the world. Okay.
Yeah.
By everybody that followed sports. These guys today, I don't know how well they're known in other countries and other parts of the world. And so I guess money attracts people and talent, and maybe a kid that's 14 or 15 or 16 years old that's working in his gym right now that has, the thoughts of being a great champion someday. Maybe this will create some more exposure. Maybe this will. The advertisement from the dollars will open it up more, so people know more about that. Hey, this sport is live and active, and this is a sport you can make a really good living at. So we'll see. Money talks, and I won't finish that statement. So
Exactly, Corey. Nobody ducked. You couldn't call yourself a champ back then and not have fought anyone. Exactly. That's exactly. And that's the beauty of boxing. And we saw within this small frame, within the mid 2000s, that's what it was about. Everybody ducking and dodging. And I'll be a WBO champion, while you be a WBA champion and stuff like that. And they never fight and unify. And it's so weird. Jonathan's throwing out Sugar Ray Robinson, man. The dude had a lot of fights, 201 fights, 174 wins with 19 losses. But that's a lot of fight. He was fighting a lot, and he can be considered one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
Jonathan's throwing out Henry Cooper. I don't know anything about that. Lewis said.
Well, I mean, I know. We can't name them all, but so all these guys that are naming these, I appreciate because they're all spot on. So.
Hey, this comment right here that was made during post game has woken up one Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather has come unhinged because Canelo believed that Crawford is a way better fighter than Mayweather. And yes, Lou, I absolutely agree. Because you're talking about Floyd Mayweather is a skilled fighter, but you take that same skill level and put him up and put a little more pounds on him, you're a better fighter. Bud Crawford got the same type of skill sets of Floyd Mayweather, just at a heavier weight. He's better. Not to disrespect Floyd, but you're better. Recognize you're the same type of fighter, right? You're very tactical in your approach, but he's just bigger. That's all it is. So, but Floyd is all mad now. He's trying to he's trolling. He said Henry Cooper is a British champ, but Ali beat him up. Then why you bring him up then, G? If he got, we don't talk about people who got beat up by Ali. G, you just throwing out their names. I appreciate it though, G, for the history lesson. Moving away from boxing, we're going to it. Here we go, D-Way. NCAA football.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Georgia versus the Volunteers, Bulldogs and the Volunteers. I don't even know what a volunteer is. Is a volunteer like those people? Is the volunteers like the people with the red shirts at the golf game? I don't know what a volunteer is.
That's awesome.
Are those the people that watch the kids in church? Are they the volunteers?
Georgia's still Georgia, and they went into Knoxville and beat a good Tennessee team. This is a good SEC matchup, but they can knock off the big boys, and we all know who those big boys are, the ones that are there every year. Every year they're there. Until you can go into their house and beat them, or until you can defend your home field. Tennessee should have won that game, but Georgia, the big teams, the big boys that have done it every year, they just find a way to win at the end. So, did you get a chance to see that game?
Oh yeah. When I'm not gonna say I'm confused, but you miss field goal that would win your game in regulation.
Yep.
You make the field goal in overtime, but then of course obviously the other team went back and got a touchdown, so that field goal in overtime was all or nothing. Big moments. That's all I can say. Big moments.
Yeah.
Everybody. It wasn't like it was a long field goal. Big moments. Everybody that I built for him, D-Way.
Yeah, and we all know that it's just one or two or three plays or missed opportunities that make the difference in these games, Eric.
Facts.
So what you're saying, big moments. Those big moments. You have to make those plays, and Tennessee didn't do it. So
yeah, I mean, man, it was a good game. This was a great game. This was a good college football game, one we haven't seen in a while. I mean, the season just started, week 3. I get it, but man, this was a good. I mean, out of all, there's two. The one we talking about now, the one we're going to talk about in a minute, were the best college football games we've seen so far this year, and I hope we got more to come. So the next team we're talking about is this crazy 1-point game, Texas A&M versus Notre Dame. Wow. Oh, man, this game had everything. It had
so long the orange and the white. Good luck to dear old Texas Aggies. They are the ones who show the real whole fight. I'm sorry. My Aggies,
hey, man, help yourself.
I don't get to do that very often. My Aggies, talk to me, see?
I'm afraid right now. No, man, listen, man, I appreciate that, D-Wade. Aggies still have a small place in my heart. They left us a long time ago from the Big 12 and went and joined the SEC like everybody else. So I'm still disappointed in them, but I'm still peering in on them from every now and then. And I was so happy that they beat Notre Dame. I love Marcus Freeman, everything that he brings to the game, but at the end, I don't necessarily like the team he coaches. I wish he coached another team, D-Wade.
Love me some Marcus Freeman, and yeah. I just think I think Coach Freeman, I see him at a big prime time program.
Yeah.
And he's a great leader, great man, and no disrespect for Notre Dame, but I'd really like to see him maybe even at the pro level someday, as a head coach. So, but yeah, I mean.
Johnny G sent me this little history lesson. I'm sorry. Thanks, Johnny G, for the update. He was talking about the Volunteers. He said the Volunteers were a white militia group that went around helping the cause. I don't even know what that means. Right. I don't know. That could be something else. Seattle down, coach. What is Bob telling you?
Well, Bob doesn't have a college team. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a college team, and so he's jealous. So
yeah.
I'm just saying like it is. I think he went to like Slippery Rock University or Plymouth.
Yeah.
Plymouth I can't remember what college he went to, but maybe he can enlighten me. Did they play football up there in that part of the world? At the college level, I don't know, Bob.
Me neither. But hey, Notre Dame lost the same way pretty much as Tennessee was. They had a block kick or a missed kick, block kick, whatever it was at the end of the game. That field goal actually, that would have at least left the game tied. Barnes texted them come back and get a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened. They came back, controlled the pace, controlled the clock with 2 minutes some left in the game, and got all the way down to a walk-off touchdown. With a few seconds left on the clock. 4th down and goal. Last play of the game, they squeezed that ball off from there and got a touchdown and won that game 40-40, man. That was a great game. And I'm going to bring up Notre Dame later on in this show. So let's move on to – here's a segment that I'm going to call Come to the Front of the Class.
I've been wanting to hear it.
Watching. And who I need to come to the front of the class is none other than Arch Manning. I was supposed to have talked about this last week, but I didn't. Now, here I am. Y'all about to take a moment and let me do my rant on Arch Manning. So
I can't wait.
You can't wait. So here's the situation. This is what I need right now. I need Archibald Charles Manning. Come to the class. Young man, sir. What is the deal? I heard what you said. You said that you are going to be better and you want the whole SEC and the Texas Longhorn fan base to believe you. The question I have for you, Archibald, is how?
Or when?
And when?
Yeah.
You've had you played two not so great teams and you didn't show up, and you said that you would be better by the time SEC play comes. How and when? Young man, please say something. Cat got your tongue? Well, let me talk to you. Let me say it for you. Sir, you in some big trouble.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's nothing about your game I've seen that's worth anything looking at.
Yep.
They told me at week 1 that I was a little bit too early. We in week 3, we don't have 3 games now so far. Archibald, Charles Manning. And I think I've seen enough. Archibald, Charles Manning. I think I've seen enough.
Pretty.
So, D-Way, you got anything to add?
Man, I'm just really disappointed. The hype was. I'm just disappointed. I was really expecting. I don't know. I was expecting him just to come out right out of the chute, just rocking and rolling. And now he's telling us, well, when SEC comes around, I'll be ready. No, that's not how this works, Archie. Okay, Arch, and so a little disappointed in just the whole every bit of it. So, Eric, take me out for a minute. I'm gonna switch over. Okay.
Okay, say less. So, Archibald, Charles Manning, if you have nothing else to say, if you're not going to come into the comment section, if you're not going to defend yourself, young man, you may please take your seat. Thank you, Archibald, Charles Manning. Get better. If you can. Listen, y'all, the AP ratings, the new NCAA ratings is coming out, y'all, and I can't tell you how disappointed I am, and I still – y'all know y'all hear me rant all the time about this ranking system. It's biased at best. It makes absolutely no sense. It favors the SEC, and I can't stand it, and I don't like it one bit, and I'm sick and tired of it. And I try to extend grace to this silly rankings, but without going down for every team, I'm just going to highlight some things I think that makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't know why. D-Way is back. Let me bring him on in, and we're going to go to Blue. There you go, D-Way.
There we go. Thanks, Steve.
Yes, sir. I don't know why Georgia slid 2 spots. I don't understand. I mean, Oregon slid 2 spots, 3-0. I don't understand that, but it is what it is. Y'all call strength of schedule, blah, blah, blah. Still make no sense to me. It just makes no sense to move a team who haven't lost, regardless of who they play. Makes no sense to me. It is what it is. Texas only slid 1 spot.
Yeah.
And I know they only got 1 loss the first record, but we're talking about strength of schedule. If you're not playing good against bad teams, you should slide down more.
I agree.
Makes absolutely no sense to me.
100%. I mean, I think you're giving Texas way too much credit, way too much love.
Yep.
Guys, and I want to hear everybody that's on their comments. Lou,
please leave
Jonathan
comments.
G, Bob, everybody. Isn't Texas overrated?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, come on. Isn't Texas overrated?
Because somebody going to say this, D-Way. Somebody going to say that Iowa State shouldn't be at the spot they are right now because they haven't really played nobody. But yet they're winning games. So by this right here, they have Texas ranked higher than Ohio or Iowa State. And Iowa State is winning the division of the Big 12, but they saying Iowa State shouldn't be there because they haven't played anybody.
Okay.
But neither has Texas. And the one time they played somebody, they lost.
The one team that they played, they got embarrassed on national TV.
Facts.
And then they play 2 no-name guys, and now all of a sudden they're supposed to be ranked, and they're supposed to be all this. And, and here's the deal. The last 2 games, there is no excuse. And I'm talking to Longhorn Nation right now. The last 2 games, there's no excuse why you guys shouldn't have hung 60 on both of those opponents. Okay?
Absolutely.
San Jose State and UTEP. You can't even score 50 or 60 points when you got Texas Tech and Nebraska and all these other people hanging 70 something on these other teams. Really, Texas? Y'all really think you're all that? You can take your Longhorn network. I guess I better be nice and get Sean listening now. Hey, Sean, brother Sean, Texas is trash, brother. Okay, Texas is. So I'm so glad that you know enough to know that.
Absolutely.
So, hey, good to see you tonight, Sean.
Good to see you, my brother.
Awesome.
Man, look. I don't know if somebody helped me because I have been following college football my whole life. But how is it, Coach D? And since when there's a winless team in the top 25? Notre Dame is 0-2, but yet they're still in the top 25. I don't understand. Somebody please make it make sense to me. Appreciate it, but way too much hype on March, man. And you know what? Go ahead, QD.
Because it's Notre Dame. Because
they ain't got a conference.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know
understand
why everybody's so concerned about all the writers and the people that do all that ranking. They're so worried about hurting the little luck of the Irish's feelings. I don't know why. But Notre Dame, y'all don't need to be in the top 30, okay? Much less the top 20 or 25.
Hey, Coach D-Way, hey, real quick. Hey, for those of you who are just now coming in, please, we're just talking about college football. If you guys want to, we've already talked about, we talked about Notre Dame and Texas A&M. We talked about Georgia and Tennessee. If there's any other games you kind of want us to just kind of give our 2 cents about, please leave them in the comment section, man, and I will definitely give you my 2 cents on about it if you're there. If it's your team, be careful because I will have an opinion. But man, you're right, Coach D-Way. It's Notre Dame. They're giving way too much energy for Notre Dame, and like I said, that's the AP ranking system that it makes absolutely no sense. It's bad. It's very, very bad. And so until people chime in with their comments, but we're going to move on to the NFL, man. Listen. Kansas City Chiefs. D-Way, big question. And to those out there that listen on via Facebook and YouTube, listen, I want you guys to join in this conversation. Before we go, I got a comment. If anybody, Z-Man saying
Oh my gosh. Here he comes. He's coming in hot for
the Fighting Babels.
The Fighting Beavos are a good team with a bad quarterback. Oh my goodness. Probably what you should have said is the Fighting Beavos have a good defense and nothing else.
So Andrew would want to ask me, what do I say about Oklahoma? Listen, Andrew. They're now putting their quarterback Mateer, as a front runner for the Heisman Trophy, as well as Carson Beck. Now, Andrew, please, with grace, listen to me what I'm about to say. No disrespect to Mateer. I think he's a good quarterback. But if these are top 2 candidates for Heisman Trophy, I can go up there and spin the ball and be a candidate. There's no hate or shade. These guys are absolutely game managers. They know how to keep their team in the win column. I appreciate it. But man, there's really nothing sexy about their game right now. They're managing the game well. They're doing what they're supposed to do. But with all things being equal, I love what Oklahoma got going on. And I'm rooting for Oklahoma to be the front runner of the SEC because they're the only team that I really appreciate at this moment. But it's going to really come down to because Mateer guys, when we come down to SEC play, it's gonna get real rough for Oklahoma. So that's what I gotta say about Oklahoma. Please chime back if you need to, brother.
Well, Arch was a front.
That's what I'm saying, Sean. Arch Manning was a front runner preseason. We ain't seen that dude play. This is what the NCAA has come down to right now.
They are, Sean. I'm so glad you said it, Sean. They got him confused with Peyton and Eli. Okay.
Thanks.
Peyton and Eli are proven.
Thanks.
Okay. Peyton and Eli did their thing. Arch hasn't done his thing yet, but they still are giving him all this press and saying he's going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. He's not there. And until he talked about, I'll be ready when the SEC gets your bro. You're playing San Jose State and UTEP now What are you going to do when you go to Bama and Auburn and Tennessee and Florida and Georgia? What are you going to do?
I can tell you what he's going to do. He's going to take them licks.
Is
Gonna take them licks, man.
he going to be like a Timex, take those licks and keep on ticking? Or is he going to take those licks and be done? He couldn't beat out yours.
Hey, I appreciate you for showing me a little grace, Andrew.
Yeah, Sean.
Me and my dad was having this conversation last night, and everybody was talking about should he start over Ewers, especially when Ewers got hurt, and if did Ewers come back too soon? Why didn't he enroll with Manning? And I said, man, as much as we was pushing for Manning to come out and take over the rest of the season last year from Quinn Ewers, this is the reason why we see you got to beat out a guy for a spot. Starting position is not given, it's earned. So as banged up as Ewers was towards the middle to the end of the season, he still wasn't good enough to beat out Ewers or banked up Ewers. And that's the reason why he didn't win that starting job. Mm-hmm. And we see it now. You know what I'm saying? And they still try to cover. The media lied to us.
They lie.
Moving on to Kansas City Chiefs, man. Listen, is this the beginning of the end for this dynasty, D-Way?
You know what, EC? You my little brother, man. But I got to keep it real with you, okay?
Come on now.
We are seeing the beginning of the end of the Kansas City Chiefs. We are seeing.
Andrew said yes.
Yeah, we're going to see it unveilop right in front of our eyes this year, and we're all going to painfully have to suffer because we all love the Chiefs, love that team. Yeah, Andrew, you're right, bro. You're right. We love Andy Reid and Pat Holmes and Kelsey and the running back, all those guys. But all good things must come to an end. Okay? And that's the same with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, Coach D-Way, you and Andrew have spoken. Don't need me to say anything else, because guess what? I concur.
Yeah. And I knew you already felt that way. And you and I hadn't talked about it. So
it's like I can have my salute and watch them go down and say, you know what, I love you guys. I'm still a fan of Andy Reid. I'm still a fan of Patrick Mahomes, but I'm watching them just go down, but just go down gracefully. Yep. Caleb, Pig Nails.
Oh gosh.
Williams and Ben Johnson, can they coexist together? Is he the right type of QB for a Ben Johnson ran offense, D-Way?
I am really, really rooting for Caleb. I really want to see Caleb do well. It's still early. EC, listen to me. It's okay. I know you. Go ahead and type. You don't have to. I know you type.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
It's still early. This is still a new coaching staff with a new system. Okay. So it's going to take time. I don't think we need to run Caleb out of town right now. Here's your boy.
I ran back to the last comment saying it's not over for the Chiefs. Okay. Everybody has a right to their opinion. I appreciate you, Iran. Go ahead, D-Way.
And because I
hold on. I gotta ask Iran this question. He know what I'm talking about. Are you saying it's because it's until the end of time? I'll be there for you. Go ahead, D-Way.
Because I'm a big fan of Ben Johnson's.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
And I really like to see the Bear Nation and the city of Chicago be patient with this combination. Okay, that's what I want to see. I want Caleb to have an opportunity to grow in the system. Now, having said that, I want to say one other thing. Okay, I know I have 3 or 4 very close friends that are from Chicago. They're monster Chicago Bear fans.
Yeah.
And they are begging and screaming for the Bears backup quarterback, Tyler, I think it's Badgett.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay. Tyler Badgett to come in and get some reps. Okay. Yeah. But you know what? I said this last week. I'm gonna say it again this week.
Ooh.
Well, hey, don't even address that. Just keep it right there for me. We're only in the second week of the season, okay? And because we're in the second week of the season, go back to Z-Man's comment.
Okay.
Because we're in the second week of the season, we need to let Caleb and Coach Johnson do their thing, just like Z-Man is saying that it's the second week of the year. You cannot write off Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes at this time of the season. And, Z-Man's right, you can't. But having said that, I'm not writing them off, but they will not see another Super Bowl.
Hey, Iron had something to say to that. He said, something to remember. We're still in September.
I love it.
Hey, okay, I get it. Hey, you know what? I don't mind kicking the stank a little bit. I still think we're still the beginning of the end. It's maybe too early to write them off. Yeah, only time will tell. And I appreciate you guys for chiming in.
Z-Man and Bob, I appreciate and respect their comments. The Bears, but see, here's the deal.
The Bears.
Here's the deal. Bob leads everybody on to believe that he's this big cheesehead Packer fan, but what he doesn't tell you is he's a Chicago homeboy from way back in the day. That's where he grew up in that area. That's where he cut his teeth. That's where he learned about football. And so he's kind of giving us a little bit of Chicago the Bears, So he likes the Bears.
Yeah, I'll say this about the whole situation. Now, listen. First of all, I love Ben Johnson, and what I'm trying to be patient because I don't want Ben Johnson to start off his coaching career in a losing deficit because we know how that happens, right? Coaches don't last long if they start out like this, and so I want Caleb to be that guy for him. But I do believe that, on all fairness to Ben Johnson, he should have been able to choose his quarterback, and he should be able to choose his quarterback, right? Aaron Glenn was able to be in a situation where he got the chance to choose and be a part of the restructuring the Jets to figure out the quarterbacks he wanted in the system. Ben Johnson inherited this. So that's just only my 2 cents about that. I don't think that they're a right mix, but that don't mean they can't become one.
Yeah, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I don't want to get into this right now. I just want to mention this. What's Sean saying? Well, I am a Steelers fan. I am too, Sean. And I am riding them.
Ooh-wee, yeah. Don't let my wife hear you say that, Sean. You keep that to yourself. You better not let my wife hear you say that.
Scotty's jumping off the ship in the second week of the season. Z-Man, I watched Caleb get beat by the Tulane Green Wave at Jerry World in the Cotton Bowl. He's an okay quarterback. Also, we can't forget that they are who we thought they were.
The Bears. There we go.
Oh, hey.
We said that last week.
Hey, y'all listen to Coach D-Way. Y'all listen to Coach D-Way right here, okay? I don't want to talk about maybe as smartest coach from Aggie land, but the Bears will flop. I'm never jumping off the bandwagon, but this season is not good.
I figure, man. Hey, let's jump into another segment of Come to the Front.
Hey.
Go ahead, D-Way.
I got one thing to say before we go there. I got to throw this in there. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to mention it.
Yeah.
I want the Bears this next game. They're at home, and it's a very winnable game for them.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Caleb and Ben Johnson after this Sunday.
Gotcha.
Okay. And you and I both know who they play. But we'll get into that later. Go ahead.
I know exactly who they play. We'll see. We'll get into the pickups later on. All right, then another segment of Come to the Front. Woo! In the back of the class, I see how you're looking, brother. I'm looking at you, sir. No, not you. You. Come to the stage. Joseph Lee Burrow, come to the front, sir. Come to the front.
Yep.
Young man,
Yep.
Sir, why can't you stay healthy? I don't understand, sir.
Yep.
Please tell me. You are the reason why I put you out of my top 10 quarterbacks. You have all the skill set that you should be a top 5, but you've gotten knocked off my top 10 and now in danger of getting knocked out of my top 15 because you can't stay healthy, sir. What you going to do with the rest of the season, brother? You're putting your team and you got Jake, whoever that dude named Browning, whoever come, bruh, what? This is bad, sir. What you going to do? Coach, you got something for Joe Burrow? Because I'm sick of this guy.
Joe, I understand it's a physical game. I understand things happen, but this is becoming a yearly, year in, year out thing for you. And we need to have a come to Jesus meeting, me and you. Because right now, Joe, you're not a top 10 quarterback because of what EC said. You cannot stay healthy. Andrew says he doesn't have an offensive line. He's been hurt, hit 31 more times than the other quarterbacks drafted in his same class. Well,
look, that little bitty Kyler Murray
yeah,
getting hit a lot.
Yeah.
He seemed to have a little durability to him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and Joe, the guy in Dallas, I hope he can get through a year without getting hurt, So he's a top 5 quarterback with a bottom 5 O-line.
Ooh-wee, man.
And I'm gonna talk about offensive line play later in the show. So, but yeah, Joe, will the real Joe Burrow please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. We don't know who you are.
All right, Joseph Lee Burrow. You have anything else to defend yourself, sir? If not, please take your seat. Come to the front. None other than
I love it.
Michael Lee Daniels, head coach of the Miami Dolphins. Sir, young man, come to the front.
Yep.
Come to the front. Somebody get the tissue ready for this young man. We talked about this last week, Michael.
Yep.
Where is your spine, sir? Why don't you have control of your sideline, sir? Is this a type of coach that ran our boy Flores out of Miami? Sir.
Come on, preach. Preach.
Tell me something, Michael Lee Daniels. Help me out, sir. This is bad, sir.
I'm listening. I'm listening. Come on, Mike. I'm listening.
We waiting for something.
Yeah.
Sir, what you have in your brain, what I believe is probably one of the most brilliant coaching minds I've seen in a long time.
Wow.
You're like a Ben Johnson of offense. You're like a Belichick, Andy Reid. You have it here, sir. But what you don't have it is in your spine.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh.
And in your backside, sir.
Oh, my stomach's hurting.
Michael Lee Daniels, stop that crying. Stop crying, sir.
No.
Do you have anything? Coach D-Wade, please cross-examine.
Mike, here's what I got to tell you, bud, okay? You will be out of a job come week 7, okay? Mike, make sure you heard what I said, because you didn't defend yourself. EC called you to the front of the class. You had nothing to say. You will be unemployed after week 7, okay, buddy? So I think that Home Depot's hiring, though. So
back to the film room you go, sir. If you have nothing else, Michael Lee Daniels, to defend yourself, please go back to your seat. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Last but not least, come to the front. I can't wait for this one.
I can't wait for this one.
I'm waiting.
The pride of Duke University.
Oh my God. Are you ready? Y'all ready for this one? Y'all ready for this?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Here we go. Daniel Stephen Jones.
Woo!
Come to the front, young man. Come to the front. Come to the front. Daniel Stephen Jones, I was just made aware that your nickname used to be Danny Dimes. Obviously, your play in New York, sir, didn't show that. However, Daniel Stephen-Jones, what we seeing in Indianapolis is resurrecting that nickname.
Come on.
And sir, in front of Coach D-Way, Iron, Andrew, Z-Man, Bob Nowinski, Corey, all of my brothers on this podcast, listen, I want to say I'm sorry, Daniel Stephen-Jones.
Thank you.
Because what I've said about you in the last couple of weeks, and my boy Luke can testify to it, I apologize because I gave you such a bad rap. Sir, you have really, really exceeded my expectation this year, taking over for the Indianapolis Colts. And sir, we're going to end this come to the front on a good note. Great job, Daniel Stephen-Jones. I will officially now resurrect the name Danny Don.
Danny Don, I got one thing to say to you. Welcome to the NFL, buddy. We're glad to have you. I know you came over from the Giants, but they didn't give you any help. Looking forward to watching you play the rest of the year.
What do you say? Danny Don's balling, yes, sir.
Yes, he is, man. He is balling.
Oh, snap.
Oh, gosh. Here we go, Deshaun again.
If it sniffs hard enough.
If it sniffs hard enough. Deshaun, tell us how you really feel, brother.
I know, right? Hey, I want to take a few moments to examine these two guys, and I'm just going to break down what I saw at the game the other day, man. And it's, this is one thing I love about the Buffalo Bills. Man, you're talking about Sean McDermott and Josh Allen. Listen, everybody know that Josh Allen can spin the ball. But when you're talking about Josh Allen into that game with less than 200 passing yards, they spread that ball around to 9 different receivers. Obviously, the highlight of the game was watching our boy James Cook take off and do his thing. The first time in a long time, we didn't see Josh Allen with no touchdowns. 3 rushing touchdowns. He had no passing touchdowns. He didn't get in the end zone himself. But that team can beat you on all fronts. Mm-hmm. On Lewis's podcast, Face Sport Talk Radio, our brother Coach Mateus Turner asked a question at the beginning of the season, and he said, "Who are the receivers for the Buffalo Bills?" And I can only name one, was Shakir.
Same here.
And that's the reason why, at that first week 1, he didn't pick the Bills to win the game over Baltimore, and no, rightfully so. But even though we don't know all these people's names as far as stardom, Josh Allen is spreading the ball around in both these games to at least 9 different receivers. Mm. That's the greatness of Josh Allen. Mm-hmm. He don't have to do it in volume either. You're talking about a game manager and a game changer at the exact same time. That's who one Josh Allen is. And it comes down through the offensive scheme of one Sean McDermott. Mm-hmm. To you guys, I appreciate what you guys are doing for the sport of football. Just the mentality that you guys have. I mean, coach, you're coaching your tail off. Josh, you're staying within your lane. Everybody know that all these guys that want to prove they can spin the ball. We know you can do it amongst grace, but you're staying within your lane. I appreciate it, man. You're staying within the structural offense, and you're constantly winning games, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, sirs. Thank you.
I love it, EC.
What you got to say, D-Way?
I love the fact that Buffalo has figured out that strange things happen when you have a good team.
You say get off his nose, sir.
Yeah. I love the fact that Buffalo has figured out that Josh doesn't have to throw for 7 million miles this year to win a Super Bowl. Okay.
Facts.
So I just love the Sean McDermott, Josh Allen, just their relationship. It reminds me a lot of Sean McVay and Matt Stafford's over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Those guys. Yeah. And here's the word it comes down to: trust.
There it is. Trust. Absolutely.
They trust each other.
Thanks.
So, thanks for bringing that up, though, EC. That's a good segment there.
And while you guys are still watching, y'all, we ain't forgot. We got time on the show. We ain't forgot. We got to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Coach, you ready to talk about it? We're going to talk about it.
Can't wait.
The Dallas Cowboys versus New York Giants. What do you think about that game, Coach?
Okay.
I'm going to let you know right now before you say something. I probably was 2 seconds from going to the hospital.
Yeah.
I was so frustrated, Coach. I was feeling.
Well, me too. But here's the deal. Here's the deal, guys. Okay, it's week 2. Number 1. Number 2, the right quarterback and the right system with the right coach. Yeah, 1,000%, Bob. And aren't you? What hole are you on? You on like 16 or 17, or are you on the 19th hole? Is what I want to know right now, because I know you've been playing golf all afternoon. So you know what? I gotta say this: the Cowboys' schedule for Game 1 and Game 2 has been perfect for them.
Yeah,
they played one of the best teams, if not actually the best team in the entire league game in week 1. Okay, and got a lot of good film, got a lot of good stuff out of that. In week 2, they played a team that wasn't very good.
right.
And so we got to see them do a lot of things. Bottom line, and we can talk more about it later, but Cowboys won the game. Cowboys have a brand new coaching staff. Cowboys have a lot of brand new offensive linemen, a lot of new players. People were freaking out. Oh my gosh. Z-Man said it's 2 mediocre teams, playing each other. And what Z-Man's trying to say was it was two terrible teams playing each other. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Andrew said both defenses were trash. Yeah.
1,000%. And that's what I want to address with the Cowboys here in a minute. But here's the deal, guys. If you don't get any pressure on the quarterback, if your front 4 or front 7 do not hurry and rush and bother the quarterback, I don't care if it's Pop Warner, 5th grade level, middle school, 8th grade level, or 12th grade varsity level, or Division 1, 2, 3, 4, XYZ in college. If you don't bother the quarterback, I don't care how bad he is, how old he is going to tear you apart. If
450 passing yards.
If you give the quarterback time to survey the field and look at all his options, and you give the receivers time to run their routes and clear their routes, then you're going to get destroyed. Z-Man, first of all, the Cowboys defense put Russell Wilson in debt. Secondly, Coach been soft on crime lately. There was a battle of the mediocres. Hey, Z-Man, I'm coming for you, bro. I know where you live in Little Elm, and I'm coming for you, okay? But at the end of the day, Bob beat me to it.
Yeah.
The Cowboys have what I think is the best weapon in the entire NFL.
But, Coach, here's my thing, though, Coach. Cowboys got 99 problems, but a kicker ain't one, right? We get that, right? But you can't sustain this. The guy can't go out there and kick 64-yard field goals every single time they touch the field. It's like they're going to have to do something better. You don't want to wear this kid out, right? That's 100%. All I have to say about that.
100%. Okay. But I'm glad that they're playing the Giants.
Yeah.
And this next week, they've got a Chicago Bears team in Chicago, which is going to be another challenge for them.
Yeah.
I want to see Dallas continue to take baby steps. I want to see make sure everybody heard that, my home team, Dallas Cowboys, get a little better every week. So when they do get into the tough games in their division, they'll be battle ready. They'll be battle tested. Okay. People think Cowboys are going to walk into Chicago and Soldier Field and they think they're going to win that game. No. Caleb Williams is going to be loaded for bear. It's going to be a good game. Dallas, I want to see Dallas go in there and beat them in Chicago. Go ahead, EC.
I want to address this, what Andrew was saying right now. And this, he brings up a point, and I'm just sitting here thinking as he said this, the kicker got one job, kick the ball. You practice all day long kicking the ball. You do what it takes, and you measure yourself. If I kicked it 50 yards, can I kick it 51? If I kicked it 51, can I kick it 57? If I kicked it 57, it's like that's what you do all day long. Where do you stop at? And how do an organization get to a point to say, okay, a 61 or 58 yard is good enough for us? Well, you know how this game is played. If you got one guy on the field that all he has to do is one job and kick the ball, you need to be testing his leg every single chance you get in practice. You know?
Here's the thing.
For this young man to be able to kick a 70-yarder, I'm like, okay, if you kick 70, why not 75? If you kick 75, why not 80?
Gosh. Oh my God.
Because when you do kickoff returns, y'all can kick the ball the length of the field goal. Length of the field when you do kickoff returns. So I'm sitting back like, we know all of you guys got a leg, but when you put yourself in a structured environment, the ideal is trying to kick it straight. And that's one thing I love about Brandon Aubrey, that all his balls are straight. He don't need to curve and twist and like that. He's a beast.
Here's what I'm saying. The Cowboys, if they get the ball to the 50-yard line, there's a very high percentage that they're going to get points.
And that's what Johnny said. You let Turpin run the ball back to 25, get 30 yards, and you're ready to kick the ball.
There you go. Jonathan G, perfect. You said it better than I said it. Perfect, bud. Yeah. And we haven't seen that. No Diddy. Is that Sean Diddy or Puff Diddy or who's Diddy?
I don't know. I guess that's what we call a Ebonics agreement.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, let's go ahead and end this show real quick. Johnny said, get 4 field goals a quarter, over 40 points. But G, I hear what you're saying, but that's not a sustainable offense.
Yeah, but what G's saying, I agree with. I'm with G. Yeah. He's saying, hey, you're going to get 3. Every once in a while, you're going to get 7. So now you're talking about maybe 54 points.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. And I know y'all. Yes, it is, Andrew. Good job. Good job.
I like real quick. Let's go ahead and Jonathan for 48 points is enough for a win.
Yeah.
Well, if your defense is not giving up 48 points, we don't know.
Yeah.
That's your problem. It's enough, but we saw what Russell could put on you 450. They let that dude throw for 450 yards.
Hey, you know what?
In the Hall of Fame.
You know what we didn't say? You know what we should say before you move on to the picks? Let's give Russell Wilson some love.
Yeah.
Okay. He can still do it at a high level given the time.
Yeah, he is trying his best not to let Jackson Dart get in that game. So I ain't done, sir. You will come in when I say you come in, sir. I'm the gatekeeper. I will keep it closed.
Thank you. Let's go to the picks. Let's go to picks, E.
Yeah. All right, then let's go ahead and go a marathon through the picks. You guys stay with us that are still on. Coming up next, we got week 3 picks. Let's do it. Buffalo versus Miami. We already know the answer.
That's easy. Buffalo.
What G is saying? He said, we are missing Parsons. We definitely are missing Parsons. Let's give Dak some love too. Yeah, they're our top 2 quarterback leading the stats this week. Russell Wilson first, and then Dak Prescott for that air raid performance they put on Sunday, man. You can't take all those yards away from Dak, man. So I really appreciate what he's able to do. Dak has been balling out these last 2 couple of games, but we already know what the problem is that terrible, trashy defense. Jonathan's picking the bill. Andrew's picking the bill. Z-Man said, let's give Dallas some love for helping Russell get those goals. Jack is yes, sir. Absolutely. Z-Man. Z-Man, Jerry Jones need the one to present it to him.
Z-Man, put the Buffalo Trace back on the shelf, bro. Come on now.
All right, then moving on to Indianapolis, Pittsburgh versus New England.
I got New England.
This is a game that Pittsburgh can win, so I'm going with Pittsburgh on that one. In New England, I'm going with New England.
Sean Smith, who you got in the Pittsburgh-New England game?
We're going to see. I believe it coming in. Indianapolis versus Tennessee. The Colts.
Daniel Jones, baby. Daniel Jones.
Andrew got the pass. Jonathan G got the pass. Everybody think I'm crazy about picking Pittsburgh. There we go. Thank you, Rob. We're both picking the Steelers. And I'm going to go ahead and pick the Steelers for Sean if he's already logged off. So Sean is picking the Steelers. I'm going to just call it for him. There you go. Pittsburgh will win.
Pittsburgh will win. Belichick is gone.
Facts. Andrew is picking the Titans over that. What? Over the Colts?
Andrew, really? Seriously, bro?
He must see something in. Well, I don't know. You have a right to his opinion. We got the Colts. We got Andrew picking the Titans. Sean is picking the Colts. I'm picking the Colts.
Yep.
And D-Way, who you got?
I got Colts going away, man.
All right. Houston, H-Town versus Jacksonville. We got Stroud versus Sunshine. What we got?
I got Sunshine. I got Jacksonville at home.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Every day we got a clean slate except for one person picking the Titans. I appreciate that. Except Andrew still sticking. Yeah, Andrew sticking Titans. We got Texans.
Okay.
Me and Drew, we was up there at the cigar shop watching the Texans game, and I wasn't impressed all the way with what I've seen out of CJ Stroud this year. So therefore, and all you guys are picking the Texans. I really appreciate that. They need some love, but they ain't getting it from me. I'm going Jacksonville.
Me too, E. Me too, E.
I'm going Jacksonville. Y'all keep showing your love. Who you got?
Yeah.
We got all these Texans fans. I guess we're the only ones that are going for the
bunch of homers.
Hey, I ain't mad at them. All right, then, Atlanta versus Carolina. This should be a clean sweep. If anybody vote for Carolina on this, I need you to come to the front and explain your why. Don't do it, Jonathan G, just to be trolling.
I got Atlanta.
I think we all got ATL on this one. It should be a clean sweep. All right, Jonathan G is picking Jacksonville in the last game. Okay, so, yep, Falcons, everybody, just go ahead and just type one big ATL because ain't nobody going to pick Carolina. There you go, Falcons. Andrew said the Braves. Boy, look at him.
Yeah, exactly.
Always one in the class. Always got to be one in the class.
Yeah, always.
All right, then. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a tough one. I don't even know which way to go. This one is what I call a true pick'em right here. LA Rams versus Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know, D-Way.
I want the Rams, but I think the Eagles will defend. They'll defend home field. I'm going to pick the Eagles.
You're going to pick the Eagles?
Yeah. Stafford doesn't play well in that kind of weather. It'll be cold and windy.
I'm only going to pick the Eagles because I picked the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, even though I want to change my mind. But because I picked them to win the Super Bowl.
You picked the Eagles to win the Super Bowl this year?
I did. I did.
I don't know if you and I can still be friends or not, bro.
Andrew, come to
the front.
Oh, my Andrew, stand up. Right. He did what he because he picked the Braves instead of ATL. He just couldn't see himself picking ATL, the Falcons. Oh man, everybody's picking Eagles. We're picking Eagles.
Birds.
We got Jonathan G picking the Rams. G, I'm not even mad at you. It's a tough pick.
I'm not mad at you. I hope the Rams win this game.
Ooh, but you're not enough for you to pick them.
No.
All right, New York Jets versus Tampa Bay. This is another pick 'em.
Baker and Mike Evans going away. Going away. They'll win.
New York Jets come with their first win on this game. I'm going with the Jets. They're going to come with their first win. This is going to be a good game. I believe that New York will go to Tampa Bay, in that good old Florida weather, if it ain't raining, and knock out the Buccaneers and Baker.
No.
But most people don't agree with me. We got a bunch of Bucks. Jonathan got Bucks. Tampa got Bucks. Andrew got Bucks. Robert got Bucks. I know. There's always got to be one, and that one is
Sean Smith might take the Jets on this one. I wouldn't be surprised to see Sean take the Jets.
Well, let's see. There you go, Sean. He ain't going to let me rock by myself. I appreciate it, Sean.
I knew you were going to say that, Sean.
Don't let me stand alone. That's a good brother for you, man. He saw me standing by myself, and he had to come to the rescue. I appreciate it, brother.
Oh, man. Y'all are a bunch of homers.
All right, then. Vegas versus Washington. Ooh.
Easy. Commanders at home. Yep.
I'm going to pull a FairWeather fan on this one. I'm going to roll with the majority. Is that fair to say? I'll give you a comments. Okay, we got 2 for the Commanders. You got 3 for the Commanders. We got Andrew picking the Commanders. We got G picking the Commanders. D-Way, you picked the Commanders. So guess what? EC22 is going for the Commanders. Bob is picking the Commanders. All right, then. I'm going to end it up with the Commanders. I'm going with the majority. I think we can roll with that one. Green Bay versus Cincinnati. Oh, Green Bay versus Cleveland. I'm sorry. Green Bay versus Cleveland.
I can't wait to see Bob.
None is picking the Commanders.
It's looking at this, you think Green Bay should win this game, but Cleveland's good at home. I'm taking Cleveland in an upset. I got the Browns in an upset.
Okay, I don't know how. I mean, you know what? You have right to your pick.
And I
appreciate. We're gonna see us. Well, I'm going with Green Bay. John is going with Green Bay. Y'all are frozen. We frozen? That must be something wrong with your screen.
We're not frozen. Andrew, you're frozen.
Hey, look, I got AT&T fiber now. My stuff is not freezing up and locking up no more.
Okay, all right.
I got rid of Spectrum and I got AT&T for those. So, Drew, you need to refresh your screen, brother.
Hey, Bob, this is good. Packers are going to have
Yep.
Bob, Packers are going to have their hands full this week in the dog pound. Yeah. So
G said we're not frozen. Yeah. Was it put the Packs in the dogs back in the pound? Absolutely. I'm going with the Packers, but you know what? Nobody decided to stand up and go toe to toe with you.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next game, we have now got Denver versus the Chargers. This is a divisional game, and I'm going with the Chargers of LA to beat the Broncos of Denver.
So Chargers are 2-0. Who's playing quarterback? I'm out on the 40-year-old quarterback. He's talking about Flacco.
I know, right? Hey, he got man.
Sean, wait, you ain't gonna give Joe no love, man. Come on.
Man, Joe got all the love. Joe need to retire. Sean
doesn't like Aaron Rodgers because he's too old. He doesn't like Joe because he's too old. Woo! I guess the next thing he's gonna be talking about is George Blanda, who played till he's about 60.
I know, right?
Bob's got the Chargers. I've got put it back up there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Green Denver or the Chargers?
I'm going with Denver on this one.
Say less. Let's move right along. I'm going with the Chargers.
Somebody has to.
I know, right? New Orleans versus Seattle. This is what Bob was talking about earlier about Seattle. They're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good. And of course, they're going to beat New Orleans.
Seattle's so good at home. I'm taking Seattle.
Absolutely. We got Chargers across the board. We got Andrew getting Chargers. We got Sean getting the Chargers. And Nick's is not it. Hey, wait a minute. Leave him. He will get better.
Hey,
Sean,
will get better.
But Nick's is not it. Well, Sean got these little slogans throwing bars at us. I see you.
Sean, Nick's is not 40 yet, so why are you hating on him for it?
Jonathan got the Seahawks. Z-Man, he got
Z-Man, see, you're being a homer because now you're just being straight up homer because your daughter goes to school in New Orleans.
And Jonathan's walking back. He got in the Chargers. Andrew's going with the Seahawks.
Z-Man went with the Aints.
He went with the Aints. Z-Man, if you can't say their real name, then you're not confident with that pick.
I agree.
But I ain't mad at you, though. All right, then Arizona versus San Fran.
I see your hat. I see what hat you're repping tonight, bro. I got you. Yeah.
So you already know my answer to that one.
Yeah. So this game's gonna be close.
Yeah.
He was in college for 7 years.
Well, Sean is on it tonight.
I didn't know Sean was a football guy. Man, that's awesome.
Hey, man.
He has peaks. He started with the Oregon when he was 17, and he graduated. He was 29, I think.
Yeah, no, he's seen his best days. Andrew's going with the Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals. Who you going with, D-Way, in this game?
Who is it?
Cardinals versus the 49ers.
I got the 49ers at home.
All right. Say less.
In a high scoring, like 41-40.
All right, then everybody go ahead and get your picks in quick. We got more comments in. We got Sean picked Arizona. Bob didn't let you stand alone. He picked the San Francisco 49ers.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks for hanging with me.
Okay, we got Dallas and Chicago. Pause. Who you got, D-Way? I don't think anybody should be picking the Bears. Because everybody from my understanding, except for Corey, is all from the Metroplex.
This is for Z-Man right here. Cowboys by 21.
Ooh.
Z-Man, come on.
Hey, man, Ron Meduze may have something to say about that because they weaken their secondary. So,
it's going to be a really close game, real high-scoring game.
Yeah. If they can get to Caleb, you know what? Caleb's going to probably make some mistakes to where he's not going to be able to get out of the pocket as much.
They couldn't get to Russell. Listen to Z-Man, Bears win. He might be onto something. He's hating on the Cowboys. I don't know why he's hating on the Cowboys, but he's been hating on the Cowboys, okay? Look at Bob. Look at Bob.
Have y'all forgot what state y'all live in and what metroplex y'all live in? Everybody have a right to their own opinion. He said Dallas better win.
Bob, that's rude.
Oh, he don't like the Cowboys either. God, no, man.
Well, if he's a hardcore Steelers fan, he's not going to like the Cowboys.
Yeah, because, you know, we know that history right there. So I ain't mad at Sean. So nobody – but I'm picking Cowboys to win against Pignails. So there we go.
Cowboys in a blowout.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a blowout because I thought against the Giants and they let Russell Wilson put up 450 passing yards.
It sounds fun to say.
It feels good to roll off the tongue, right?
Yep,
Cowboys in the blowout. Yeah, we can practice that because if it happened, we can say it again on Sunday.
Yep.
All right then. Cincinnati versus Minnesota.
So Cincinnati needs a quarterback.
Yeah.
I got Minnesota in a low-scoring game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a low-scoring game, and Cincinnati defense sucks. So you know we about to see some good old JJ McCartney to Justin Jefferson, JJ to JJ.
JJ's quietly put the year together his first 2 weeks.
Yeah, the first week he had week he had a good game. Second, last Sunday was not so much, but he's getting better. But against this bad Cincinnati defense, oh man, they finna kill. They finna kill.
Oh gosh, okay. I like Minnesota. Who else, guys?
Everybody's picking Vikings. Everybody's picking Vikings. I said Vikings will win that. So I think we're all agreement there to pick the Vikings over Cincy because Cincinnati lost their quarterback and they don't sign some other. I think they'll sign Mike White and another guy to their man. They are just Mike White out all people. That's crazy. All right, Kansas City versus the New York Giants. This is.
I mean,
can Russell Wilson duplicate that what he did in Dallas?
No, isn't Kansas City kind of in a must-win situation? Don't they have to win?
Yeah.
Don't Kansas City don't they kind of have to win now at this point?
Oh yeah, they ain't got no. This is It says everybody done told me it's too much, and we still in September. So yeah, this is a must-win for Kansas City. So Kansas City got to win this game, you know, because they don't. Guess who's going to be coming to the front next week?
Yep.
All right then.
Yep.
So we got Chiefs. I got the Chiefs. Who you got, D? Where you got the Chiefs?
I'd like to see somebody take the Giants because this is going to be a tough game.
Why don't you take the Giants then?
Okay, I'll take the Giants.
Exactly, Kansas City because they have to. Absolutely. All right, then we're coming down to the end, and the last game we have on the ticket today is Detroit put up 52 points. Oh, we against the Bears. Can they do it again against Baltimore? Oh.
Time to circle the wagons. It's what he's talking about in Chiefs. It's what he's talking about
Detroit.
Chiefs.
Detroit.
No, Sean, I think that comment was for Kansas.
Yeah, that was for the Ravens. Andrew's picking the Ravens. You know what? I'm going to call this an upset for the Detroit Lions. I think they're going to beat Baltimore.
Wow.
They're going to beat Baltimore. And you said you have Baltimore winning the Super Bowl this year.
I think this year, the 2026 Super Bowl champion, Baltimore Ravens, will win this game at home.
Yo, I'm gonna go with Detroit. Robert is calling to pick him on that, so he don't have anything invested, and I totally understand. This will be a good game. Bob is picking the Lions. Like I said, I'm picking the Lions as well. So we got, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. All right, then. I think that's all we have right now, man. Y'all, hey, man, you know what? Oh, we got some more people coming. Sean is picking the Ravens, but hoping for Detroit. That's fair. I like that. I like that. Not even mad. Hey, let me see what Sean. He got one last comment. Sean says Steelers fans are not true for.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I knew exactly what he was going to type. I knew exactly what he was going to comment on. And it's true.
My God.
And Sean, I'm sorry, Sean, but the Baltimore Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl this year. So,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Sean. I'm not rooting for them. I hope I'm wrong, but they're the best team in the NFL.
All right, Coach D-Wade, man, y'all, we appreciate you guys from Sean, Robert, Andrew, Irene came on, Z-Man, Bob Nowitzki, Corey Patterson jumped and chimed in, to all you guys, Jonathan G, all you guys for jumping in the comments, man, and helping this show grow and enjoying the conversation, man. We really, really, really appreciate you guys for doing so. But now we're coming to a close. D-Wade, you got any final thoughts for the people? Hit them.
Yes, sir. Final thoughts. Number one, shout out to our buddy Z-Man. Excuse me. A shout out to our buddy J-Dub up in Great Falls, Montana. We love him. Looking forward to him coming back. Secondly, the Rangers have put themselves right in the middle of it now. Okay. Yeah. So if you're a baseball fan and if you like the Rangers, they're battling. They're battling. They lost a tough one to Houston last night. I'm hoping they can bounce back. What's he saying again? I may not be as smart as Aggie coach, but Ravens will not win through. Rangers, hoping the Rangers. Let's see where they are. Hope the Rangers can bounce back tonight, and it's right now in the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Astros, so the Rangers are in that one. But Rangers are they're in the middle of it now. Yeah, they still need to win. A handful, but I'm excited about that bunch, and so let's just continue to keep our fingers crossed and root for our hometown Texas Rangers.
All right. My final thoughts is this. Listen, y'all, the WNBA is in the first round of their playoffs. And, man, let's go back to Sunday in the first games, man. As expected, the Atlanta Dreams knocked off the Indiana Fever, score of 80-68. So Atlanta is now playing a winner-go-home situation tonight as we speak right now. The New York Liberty knocked off the Phoenix Mercury, which was a surprise to me, 76-69 in overtime. So once again, they're in a winner-go-home situation. And, man, did our two top teams put on a performance? Minnesota Lynx versus the Golden State Valkyrie, 101-72. And then the Las Vegas Aces versus Seattle Storm, 102-77. Both of them putting up some points. Vanessa Collar had about 20 points, but she got a lot of help from Natisha Heileman from off the bench, I think with 18 points, which you don't normally see. But Adrian Wilson put up 29 points, man. She is doing her thing, man. She is trying to take back the whole MVP race from Natisha Collier. We're going to see what happens when they go down. But, man, they're starting off right now. Right now, the score is Fever is 30, have a 30-23 lead over the Atlanta Dream in the first or in the second half. So in the second quarter, I mean. And then right after that, we got Aces and Storm. The Bob Nowitzki says that he said go Cubs. He's rooting out for baseball. Go Cubs. Y'all.
EC.
Go ahead, sir.
Wouldn't we be remiss if we didn't show some love to the WNBA Rookie of the Year?
WNBA Rookie of the Year is none other than Dallas Wings' own, and we knew it was going to happen, Paige Becker. Woo! Like
great job, Paige.
Anything different, you know what I'm saying?
Great job, Paige.
But good job to the rookies out there that really was doing some things, man. I love what they're doing in Washington with our girl Kiki Arifan and I can't think of her name. I see Asanya Citrum. They moved on their very important guard, and now they're going to build this team around those two rookies. So great job over there. Morrow did a great job for her team, so I appreciate what she's doing. She's got a lot to learn and so forth. These rookies that came this year, they really, really was able to contribute, except for Haley Van Lith. I'm sorry, Haley, get better for the Chicago Sky. Sarah Parker, she did a decent job with LA. So, it is what it is. But, there were some good rookies coming in and they really, contributed to their team right away. So there you go. But obviously nobody done it in Page. Completely surpassed all the Caden Clark rookie records last year. So boom, this is the beginning, of the new face of the Dallas Wings, and we love it. So y'all build her an arena in downtown Dallas. No more playing over there in Arlington in that college station. College, whatever they call it. Yeah, this your boy EC22. This has been the FairWeather Fan Channel, man. We thank you guys for watching. All the brothers I just mentioned a while ago, man. Stay tuned. Continue. We're doing this every Tuesday, 6 p.m. right here on Facebook and YouTube, man. We thank you, appreciate you. But for those who are still watching, man, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, leave comments, because we want you to join this conversation. With that being said, we throwing a salute, and we are